Breaking news, Nigerians. The Ariwa Youth Consultative Forum has expressed concerns that President Bola Tinubu might struggle to gain the support of northern Nigerians in the 2027 elections if the region's growing insecurity remains unaddressed. The AYCF's national president, Shettima, shared these thoughts during an interview with The Punch, where he pointed out that while Nigerians' problem existed before Tinubu's administration, the way he handles them will be a key in determining whether the North will support his re-election bid or not. So, Shettima explained that as the 2027 election approach, many northern voters will base their decision on how effectively this administration will tackle critical issues like insecurity, where he warned that if Mr. President fails to reduce insecurity and deliver on his promise on inclusive governance, then northern voters might consider a candidate more aligned with their interests. However, Shettima noted that a shift in voting patterns would depend on several factors, including the actions of other regions and political parties in the electoral process. Well, I guess when considering the North's response to this current administration, it is essential to look at these points being made by Shettima concerning the worsening insecurity in the North and the increased banditry and insurgency. Despite these challenges, the North has said that they will surely look for another person if Tinubu's administration does not, put an end to the insecurity going on in the North. And the North's problem are not solely due to who is in power, but as a result of long-standing governance failures across the country. So, Tinubu is under scrutiny, and it is important to remember that these issues lasted long even before his presidency. And despite these concerns, Shettima said that the Ariwa Youth Consultative Forum is willing to give President Tinubu some time to show his leadership skills, because he expressed hope that this administration would address insecurity, would revive the economy, and would resolve communal conflicts across the country, where he added that the challenges Nigeria faces goes beyond regional divisions and are more about leadership interacts with the people and address their needs. He cautioned that if Tinubu's government does not respond to the concerns of all Nigerians, including those from the North, it could lead to a stronger support for candidates who promise fair representation and security. So the AYCF stand reflects the broader sentiment in the North, who is they are closely watching Tinubu's administration. And as the 2027 election draws near, the president's ability to address these pressing issues will likely play a pivotal role in shaping voter preferences in the North. But like I said, Nigerians will always remain Nigerians. You see, one thing about election is that come election, at any given election, once the people, most especially those that are hungry, once they see rice, groundnut oil, and some other food items, they tend to sell their votes. They don't know that they are selling away 4 years of their life. They don't know. This is what has got us to this position. Now, those people that went to say, oh, on Tinubu's mandate we shall stand, on APC's mandate we shall stand, what are they standing on now? Are they not standing on hunger? Are they not standing on poverty? Are they not standing on insecurity? The scope of our leaders is to make sure that these problems persist so that they can, get money from it. They are benefiting from insecurity. Those that knows that our leaders are benefiting from this insecurity. And we can also say that some of them are also connected with these leaders of these groups. They are also connected. They have connection with them. So tell me, when the leaders are supporting these evils in the society, how can it end? How can insecurity end when they are aiding it? you will see that the Nigerian army on few occasions will get hold of, their leaders. And at the end of the day, you see them taking pictures of arms and ammunitions, seized bike, motorcycle, and other weapons. But you will not see them get hold of any individual. They won't get hold of these bandits themselves. You won't see any of them. They will only get they will only get hold of their items. What about those persons perpetrating this evil? Where are they? Where are they? What happened in Borno State? They said some members of the BK movement, the Boko Haram, they escaped. Some members escaped, but the government have been trying to cover up this story so that people will not get to hear of it because of the flooding. That some of them escaped, about 100 of them, they escaped from prison. Now imagine that scenario where they escaped and they are going back into the society, and they will not even get hold of them. They won't. Will they get hold of them? No. So this topic of insecurity, it's not Tinubu's fault. It's not Tinubu's fault entirely. He came and he met the system there. Probably it will remain there till he leaves office, till another person comes and say enough is enough. Until another person comes and say, no, we want to change the narrative. If not, it will continue. In fact, it's more like a cabal. It's like a business, a family issue. So insecurity and the North are more like 5 and 6, because now them they do themselves. They are the ones doing themselves. They keep on complaining, oh this, oh that, but they are also aiding themselves. And the worst of it all is that their leaders are aiding them. So how can insecurity end when they keep on aiding and fueling, their leaders, fueling these terrorist leaders and the rest? That's how these BK, members, they keep on spreading in the society. So if the North are saying if Tinubu does not address insecurity before 2027, they may be forced to vote for another person, that is left for them alone. In fact, they are the ones to decide. But the most painful part would be on the election day. You will see how some of them will still queue up and they will take peanuts from politicians and cast and sell their votes for peanuts. And afterwards, they keep on suffering for another 4 years. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section.